Annyeonghaseyo 여러분. Hallyu reviews.
Hey y'all, I'm Shamra, and I'm here with my girl Sabrina, and we are Hallyu Reviews, two Americans who are swept up in the Korean wave as it reaches across the globe. We have a love of all Korean music. Literally. All of it.
Pretty much.
We're reacting to the MMA 2024 performance practice of ATEEZ.
Yes. So traditionally, MMAs and mamas get blocked the reactions unless you do something like sinister and like cut parts out or cover it up or whatever.
Tweaking
it to kind of escape the police for
The
copyright issues.
gods.
And we like being able to make this channel, and when we saw that the performance practice was posted, thought that this might be a nice compromise. So if you didn't see the performance, it was insane. I think Hong Jung's performing
like
on a
standing,
slanted,
on a slant, and like
in the air,
and he's afraid of heights. Like, dude,
while
so
being
good.
like a drum major, like crazy. Yes. And I think they performed like Work and I Saw My Teeth.
And
it was
all
just
of the like music was phenomenal.
It was so good.
And
there's like a live
Minky,
marching
like
band.
having the
just crazy.
the
So
conductor like stick.
if you haven't seen it, sorry to spoil it, but it's amazing. But I can't wait to check this out. This is going to be insane. So I'm also curious to see how the camera movements are going to sort of follow the members as they're doing all of this, because I mean it was insane on the stage, and they were on different parts of the stage and stuff. So to do this, what I think is in a gym, which I've seen like BTS do, when they were performing on a lot, they were doing it with something like very large scale like this, and it was always in like a gymnasium at a school. So I think when I saw just little bits of this, that's where they were practicing as well. And it would have to be in order to hold like a marching band, that like
Right.
unless it were outdoors, but that wouldn't work. So all right, well, let's just jump right in and take a look. Here we go. The MMA.
Isn't that the intro?
I thought it was. Yeah, isn't he on
Yeah.
the bridge? So did he not practice it at an angle? That's even more insane. So I guess it's not a full marching band, it's a drum line, but still.
It was so phenomenal. Minky's part when he's wearing the white is so intense. Like, it's so attractive, and the whistle and the hat. Oh gosh.
Well, the footwork thing really suits me. Okay, so they're the instruments. Is there a reason why?
Is he cold? Like,
I'm sure it probably is cold in here. He's fine. That's cool. I love how, like spins, it goes from the back all the way to the front. hard to dance. Like, you can't see the people around you.
He looks like an Ajuma in the winter. No. He looks like me when I get home from work.
I love how we're singing it kind of like through the basketball net.
Right? I love that Jomo made a fake mic.
I have to say, is that a real mic? I can't really tell.
I don't think so. It looks too thick to be a mic.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I don't think they're really singing right now.
Right? I don't think they are, but it's funny. Oh, I thought we were gonna get a better look at it. This is the bridge. And Songwell's part in this is phenomenal.
Well, it's interesting because if he is, our theory about him being the main character in I Sell My Teeth, and also
also work.
He's the bridge. Like he's the connection between the two.
I love that.
Or songs. I just want him to yell, "Open your eyes!"
Choreography here is so good. And it's Yosong, isn't it, who does the next part?
Yes.
Oh, so good. He really stood out, like with the white.
Oh no, this one's
Uyung.
The next one is
Yosong.
Yeah. This is your song.
Yeah, I think that this part of his is just so good.
I don't think the practice is doing it justice, and if you're right, I think the suits make a difference.
I love that he had a tennis racket. And he twirls it.
When he does that, things explode, don't they? And then he joins them in the back. See, in the performance, I'm pretty sure he comes up from behind.
I think he does come up from behind. Because you don't see it. He's seamlessly like...
Right.
Unless they change it last minute. I mean, it would be silly for them to practice them coming in the front and then coming in the back. I mean, even how wide their stance is so like phenomenal with this dance performance.
And they don't have traditional forms here. It's not like a triangle or whatever. That's why he pops up in the MV.
seen how they just weave in and out of each other? It's so well done.
I mean, and I'm really not knocking the like 7-member groups, but I've heard like BTS has said like 7 members is a perfect number because there's always someone in the front and then it's like even on both sides. So that must make it easier, I imagine, than when you have these like kind of off numbers or like formations because you have an even number. That's incredible. Wow.
But ATEEZ does it so well.
So well. They really do. They really do.
I mean, I don't feel like within their formations even like that they're hiding people.
No, not at all.
And so I love that. And then they're one of the few who they'll have people go off and come back on. And then they'll do like sets of 3 or sets of 4 and then like they'll transition so well. It's so well done.
Well, I mean, so I've never been a dancer, but I have done marching band, and I know that when you have those more traditional shapes, it's easier for like guiding and for finding your spot, and for like if something is wrong, as long as you keep your spacing, then you can all stay together. Even if the person who's at the point is in the wrong spot, then you're all lined up perfectly in the wrong spot. But it looks good, and people from the audience may never know. But for when you see them dancing with like the 8, they always seem to have, or in the back, like, but he's in like his own line, it feels like, and I don't know what the formation is called, if it even has like an official name or whatever, but I'm always mesmerized by the fact that they like hit these constant like formations without pretty much any mistakes, and yet it's not something that you would see regularly, I feel like, because most of the groups, I don't think most of the groups have 8 members. I mean, Stray Kids has 8 now, but they didn't start off with 8.
They didn't start off with 8.
And Twice, are they 8?
They're 9.
Right. Okay, so they're 9. When they have members on hiatus, it makes it a little more confusing. But like, yeah, so they're 9. But I mean, then again, like so many of them are 7 or 5 or something like
13.
Yeah,
so there's odd numbers.
Yeah, because I think that allows one person to be in the center, and then even on both sides.
So how many even number K-pop bands do we know?
Well, we've seen it with like Blackpink and 2NE1, and when they do their dance formations, we always feel as if someone is hidden, because you've got kind of like that diamond shape.
And then there's one in the back, kind of.
Right. Then that's not the only shape that they do, but that seems to be kind of their common formation. And I feel like in ATEEZ they could pull that off a little bit more because they have 2 really tall members that you could kind of put behind other people. Like I do tend to see in 17, if they are stacked up, Mingyu's towards the back because you can see him over pretty much anybody.
He's always beside Woozy when I
Woozy.
see him.
Poor Woozy. But it's so they could do that. They could, and sometimes I do see them do that. But with like in the back or Mingy in the back, and you can see them over the other members. But I think that they do a really good job.
I think they do a fantastic job of not hiding people and just balancing out. Yeah. But I think a lot of that comes with they do so much movement within their choreography.
They really
too.
do.
Like they're constantly moving and like just shifting things, and I love that.
And I don't think I've ever realized how much like spends to like get to the front. And I know we saw that on it was a video on Jimin of BTS. How much he uses, like he covers
his momentum.
Like he'll do like spins and stuff to end up like he always has to cover the furthest distance and then be singing at the front like the whole time, like carrying notes and stuff like crazy. So I actually saw it this time with as well. I had no idea like he spins to come to the front, so it's very pleasing to the eye, and then it's not distracting if they're all doing something too. So very, very well
it's vocally
executed.
Easier than hopping.
Hauling ass to the front. This is why I couldn't do it. I'm like, oh no. But they make it look so effortless. So it's amazing. Now, a viewer has recommended that we check out, it's something with ATEEZ and BTS and one other group, maybe 101. But anyway, they're comparing dance styles. And so it's Wusan.
Interesting.
so it's Woosan, and they, I think, are like the sexy style, and then it's Yoongi, and they are like the powerful style. And so they get to, you see the contrast. I'm really interested in checking that out and seeing, I haven't seen it yet, but it's definitely on our list. And that might be interesting because I noticed it a little bit. Now this is a practice, and some of them go a little more all out, but it seemed like they were all kind of dancing all out. But you can just kind of see, even in this moment, how like they each have their own sort of style.
That's true.
And when we watched the dance performance just for Ice on My Teeth, we were impressed at how in sync they were, and they all seemed to be kind of following the same style. But in general, they all tend to like add their own flair and to each movement. And so I'd be really interested to see, do they have them doing the same dances, but like this is like the sexier version and this is the more powerful version. Because when I think of all their like I think of their pre-debut, the performances of like Yoongi together, they are really powerful songs, like NCT Boss, and I think it's BTS Idol, and I mean they're really hard hitting, a lot of heavy choreography.
Powerful songs.
Yeah, and I know Woosan has done BTS as well, but I can't remember what all they've done. So it'd be really interesting to take a look at that.
It would be
I want to
interesting.
look at that. So, but this was fantastic. If you guys are enjoying all of our Ice on My Teeth content with ATEEZ, make sure that you like and subscribe down below so you can see all the content as it's coming out. We're really enjoying taking a look at this comeback. It's been a lot of fun. If you haven't looked at our previous videos, make sure you look at that. And we had a really hilarious unboxing that it was a really late night and we just kept going. So there was a lot cut out of that video.
It was fun though.
That is hilarious. So make sure you check this out. And if you like drama.
If you like drama, make sure you check out Hallyu Reviews, where we tell you which dramas to watch, must watch, or completely skip. Until next time, y'all. Annyeong.